Yo, what's up, everybody? It is Host Daddy Live. Today we are going to be playing Subnautica, and we're starting over fresh. So let's get right into it. There's different settings, but we're going to go with the survival, get the full game experience. This is one of my most favorite games just to relax to. It's pretty freaking awesome. There's a lot of stuff to do. You can build, you can research, you can find stuff. Um, there's a little bit of battling in it, but not a whole lot. So here we go.
Launch in 3, 2, 1.
Yeah, we made it out of that just in time, didn't we? Wakey, wakey, eggs and bakey. Let's start. Now, one thing you'll notice about this game is it has slightly different controls than other games. And so I often find, like, I will push the tab button, because in most games that's like your inventory or whatever.
You have suffered minor head trauma. This is considered an optimal outcome. This PDA has now rebooted in emergency mode with one directive: to keep you alive on an alien world. Please refer to the databank for detailed survival advice. Good luck.
So anything that is told is in this voice log here, and so you can always go back and replay it. If you hear that annoying little sound right there, that's this thing saying that it is ready for... Okay, and as you can see, it's my left mouse button that I need to utilize. It's not an E button like most games, or T or F or whatever, to interact. But it's actually the left mouse button. So tab button gets you into this right here. So let's get this thing started. As you can see, like, we have some damaged stuff and we need a repair tool. It says use repair tool to fix it. And so we've got to go find a repair tool. Okay, so this is our med kit. And we'll get one every like 3 minutes or something like that. I don't remember exactly what time frame, but we've got food, health. We've got health, food, and water on the left-hand side, and then the big circle is how much oxygen we have. So this is an underwater game.
The Aurora suffered orbital hull failure.
They have another game, Subnautica Sub-Zero. And again, this is left mouse button to pick up these animals. Later on we will get
Oxygen.
some other tools to like scan these things, and they'll tell a little bit about it and whatnot. But until that time, okay, and you can see that there's several different types of creatures in here. Okay, there's some bubbles over here coming up, and that is oxygen coming up from the ground. So we can actually get on these brain corals, and live under here a little bit. So we need these guys.
Alien life forms may have unexpected applications.
So
Utilizing alien resources
there's
is
a bunch of
proven
different
survival strategy.
type of plants and animals that you can use. Let's come back over here, get some more life so we can stay down here a little bit longer. This is your backpack. Certain items take up more spaces, like this takes up 4. And so you got to keep that in mind when you're picking stuff up. But what we're going to do is we need to get some of these bladderfish right here. For right now, this is going to be our source of water. Because you can't drink this water, obviously, because it's salt water.
Oxygen.
Most of the animals, I hope I don't die right here. Come on, give me, there we go. Most of the animals give you a certain something, but not all of them do. Like those guys right there, they're basically nothing. And so they will give you like, I mean, they will like do some harm to you. And like these guys right here, they do nothing. You can't even pick them up. You can't anything.
Copper is an essential component of all powered equipment. Your probability of survival has just increased to unlikely, but plausible.
You always want to keep in mind how much space you have and how much oxygen you have.
Are an essential component of many habitat modules.
So let's come back here, get some more oxygen.
Cave systems. Sulfur is an essential component of the repair tool.
Okay, now you can see in the distance right there that there is something hanging off the wall. And that is going to be an exploder fish. We're going to need that so that we can make our sulfur, or we're going to need the sulfur from that so that we can make our repair tool. So we come over here, we aggravate it, and then it's going to run after us and try to explode and maybe kill us. Yeah, it did a little damage, but it wasn't too terrible. Okay, so we'll get our oxygen. We'll come back over here. Oh, there was 2 of them. Okay, again. Oh, there's another one. Snap. And that one took a little bit more damage than those others. So now the thing about those guys are, like, they will respawn in there, but you won't get any more sulfur. So we gotta find that one. There it is. Make sure there's no more. Okay, so you want to bust all these nodes. Get all this quartz. I need more oxygen. Excuse me. That right there, you can see, is our little living habitat area, our escape pod that we were in. So we are going to clear this out a little bit more, and we're going to head back over there. Yeah, 21 health. Yeah, it's telling us to eat something. But we've got to cook this stuff.
Oxygen.
Come on, baby, get over there. There we go. Bravo. Okay, so I'll show you what these guys do. They spit off their little spores when they get scared, and they will do damage to you. We don't want to run into that because it will do damage to us, and we could die because we are low health right now.
Oxygen.
Pressing the space bar does make you swim faster going up. And the shift button makes you swim faster in whatever direction you're headed. So, we've got 4 more spots. I wonder if we could find something real quick to pick up. Okay, so there is potentially like this right here. We're gonna eventually make a tool so that we can research that stuff. But yeah, this is a big, all these pieces and parts are part of the big Aurora ship that we were flying around in. Again, because most games you push E to collect something. Well, it's not like this, not like that in this game. So I have a habit of pushing E and I missed the animal. Okay, 1 more spot. We don't really need a bunch of animals to eat. We mainly need. Okay, and every time you have a new something to research or something that you can build, it'll tell you in here basically. Okay, so we just made water out of those bladderfish, and our water is down here. This is our food, our health. And so let's grab this because our health is really low. And that brought us back up to 76. Okay, now
The
this.
fabricator cooks small organisms while disposing of the skeletal structure, bodily fluids, and internal organs, thus rendering them safe for human consumption.
Okay, and so, it's shown us that we could cook bladderfish, but we don't want to. Like I said, we normally want those just for the water. I think they gave us 20 water. Now and it stays like that. Okay, this right here is the same things, but if you add salt, then it makes that a cured item. Okay, so we can make flares. We don't want to make that. We want to make this. All right, the repair tool, and that's why we got the cave sulfur. But we need to get some silicone rubber. And
intake recommended.
Alright, so let's get out of here. Let's grab some food real quick. Now this stuff, okay, you can see is 31 food, 4 water.
Vital signs stabilizing.
And so, but it will degrade. So like in just a few minutes, it'll degrade down to, smaller smaller amounts, and will even do damage later on when it gets to be rotten-ish. Okay, so we got some odds and end things here. Titanium is going to be your main thing, and once you salvage this metal, it's going to turn into titanium. That's what the airships are built out of. And so the quartz is for glass and other different things that we'll show later on. But so we can make these salvage pieces into for titanium because it takes up 4 spots. And then you can actually make them into titanium ingots, which are another upgrade to specific things that we'll find later on. So it takes 2 quartz to make glass, so we're gonna make some of this glass just to save some space. Alright, now we can make copper wire and batteries right now. We need to get a knife so that we can make cut that table coral.
Detecting increased local radiation levels. Trend is consistent with damage to the Aurora's drive core sustained during planet fall. New blueprint acquired.
Okay, so that shut down because there's only 3 out of 75 if you look at the top. If you look at the top, it's 6 out of 75 now. So we gotta wait for it to recharge. So here it starts off with a little bit of filtered water and nutrition blocks while you're attempting to learn the game. So we've got glass, and then we just right click to transfer items over. Let's put this copper in here. We're gonna find a bunch more quartz, and we're gonna end up making like some underwater boxes with this titanium because we just don't have enough space right here right now. So I need to make a knife. Okay, we need some water, so we're going to consume that. We'll consume that again because it's 20. Now with the water, it will only go to a maximum of 100. But if you let this food area right here get below 100, so if it's 99 and you add into this the 28 that this food is going to give, it'll be 127. So it will go above 100, but the water will always only be 100%. And so, just something to keep in mind, so keep an eye on that and make sure that this area right here gets down to 99 before you eat. Like this one has a different one. See, it's actually -1 to your water right now because it's degrading. This one right here is a +1 when it was like +4 or something before. So it doesn't take long, and that's why you end up putting the salt in so that it lasts longer. Okay, and again, all these things is what this lady has been telling us, this computer has been telling us. And then you have new blueprints. And whenever you scroll over it and leave it there for a little bit, then it will disappear. Okay, so it will tell you what you need for your blueprints. Like we need a knife, so we need silicone rubber, and so that grows on top of a plant. It's like a glowing magical thing that grows here on this planet. Okay, so again, this was just at 1 water, and now it's at nothing water. Now it's at -1 water. So, we're just gonna chuck that. We're just gonna chuck this. once we get out of here, I guess. Okay, we don't need the fire extinguisher any longer. We don't need the batteries just yet. Don't need that just yet. It's always good to have food and water on you. And so then we're just going to get rid of this because these, 1, 2, 3, 4, these things that we're about to go get take up a lot of space. So here's the waterproof locker. It takes 4 titanium. And here's our new thing that they just told us about, the power cell. Okay, so these take up 4 spots. And so what we're gonna do is we're gonna scroll back and we're gonna place this thing. And let's get rid of that. We'll go ahead and we'll get rid of that as well. And we'll drink that. Okay, so the little dead things are floating away. So right over there are the plants that we're gonna need. And you see the glowing orange bulbs. Orange, yellow, whatever. Okay, and they used to take up 4 spots. So, alright, now in these vines are a specific animal, and it will kill you.
Oxygen.
And so we don't want to hang out in here too long. But we want to get some of the stuff. And right there's that saber tooth thingy.
Further study recommended.
So we're gonna grab a couple more of these before we head back. Just because we need to make several different things out of them. I can grab 2 more. Okay, and it will tell you when your inventory is full. But like when you're cutting something, you know, it will just drop. Like we're gonna cut these later on once we get a knife. And so we just need to come back here. Get in our pod. We're going to make some silicone rubber, and we're going to make some oil lubricant.
Lubricant is essential in construction of vehicles and power plants.
And there's that annoying sound again saying that this is ready. See it right there? Tick-tock, tick-tock, tick-tock. But it'll keep doing that until you actually get that stuff. I mean, it's handy, I suppose, but it is annoying all the same. Okay, so we're gonna need some sulfur. I think we only need 1, but we're gonna grab 2 just in case. And we'll grab all of this. We'll come back over here. We're at 43 of 75. Let's make some more silicone rubber. Get rid of those 4-slot things because it takes up so much space. But the silicone only takes up 1 space. initially you use it for several things, but eventually, um, okay, so we're gonna make some fins out of the silicone rubber, but eventually,
The fabricator draws from available data to provide environment-appropriate equipment using locally available materials. For your safety, this setting cannot be overridden.
okay, so we're gonna get an extra oxygen tank.
New blueprint acquired.
Alright, so sometimes when you research specific things, then you get more stuff. So, okay, so we're gonna make the survival knife.
Weapons were removed from standard survival blueprints following the massacre on Abraxas Prime. The knife remains the only exception.
Okay. And so here is our new tank. Now our fins we've made, and here's our repair tool. We can make that now. Now most of these things take batteries, but you can see that it went ahead and placed it in my inventory, or my hotbar. And let's see here. Should we make? Yeah, let's go ahead and make another one of these. Okay, we're out of energy, so we are going to repair this stuff. It doesn't do that every time. Just when you first initially figure out a new weapon or item, it will test it out on yourself.
Secondary systems online, running full environment diagnostic and outputting results to databank.
Okay, so we've got that operational now, and so I think our power actually increases better because now we're using 3 cells instead of just whatever. So, okay, we're at 20%. We're going to repair this, and then it's going to talk to us.
This is Aurora. Distress signal received. Rescue operation will be dispatched to your location in 9 hours. Continue to monitor for emergency transmissions from other life pods.
Okay, so we got a standard O2 tank right there. Now let me see how much silicone we got. Okay, and it was just 1 cave sulfur that we needed. Okay, so we actually are not going to use that for a while. You know what, let's just go ahead and keep it. Because it will come in handy later on, and I don't want to... It's like a condom. I don't want to need it and not have it. Okay. And so now it tells different things. Okay, little hints in this database area. And you can always refer back to that, but it tells, like, later on where other escape pods landed and whatnot. So let's see here. We need to build a scanner, which is a battery and titanium. So we need to probably go get some more of that because I think we're out. Yes. So we are going to put all this silicone rubber downstairs. Okay. And one thing that's nice about this is, like, it moves your inventory for you. As you go. Okay, so So we've got a knife. So let's come back over here. Let's pop these oxygen. Alright, so we want to kick on the knife, and we don't want to destroy that, but we want to cut these with a knife. Okay, and this will give us another item. Oh, we just got attacked by that stupid thing. Okay, now a lot of times when these things bite the metal, they will lose teeth. And you can actually kill these, but it takes a long time. Later on you'll get a better knife. But the more you attack them, the further... Yeah, see, I mean, there's like so many of them. Look at all these guys. Yep, and they will kill you. Oh, yep, I'm about to die even right now. So let's use that real quick. Okay, and we just ran into one of those gas pods. See that? And it did some damage to us as well. It just did some damage to him. You don't really get anything for like killing those guys. So I mean, you can't like farm them for anything specific. Oh, that's what it was. A lot of times I use escape to like get out of a menu. In this game, it doesn't do that. It puts you into a menu. Okay, so we're going to look at our new basic material, which is fiber mesh. That'll give us a suit. Ability later on. But it's for a couple different suits. Alright, well, I think I'm gonna get off here and do some more items, and we'll get back to you on part 2. We'll talk to you later. Bye.